Total chlorine versus free chlorine. In this video, you will learn the difference between total chlorine and free chlorine. Chlorine is one of the most widely used sanitizers in the produce industry. Chlorine has many advantages as a sanitizer. In general, chlorine sanitizing solutions are easy to prepare, easy to apply, are inexpensive, and kill many different types of microorganisms. There is a big difference between total chlorine and free chlorine, since in a chlorine solution, only free chlorine is available for sanitation. When measuring the concentration of chlorine in a solution, you must always measure free chlorine. Let's see how this is done. When initially adding chlorine to water, some of the chlorine reacts with compounds such as organic and inorganic materials in the water and becomes consumed. This reaction, known as the chlorine demand, is a measure of how much chlorine is used up before sanitation can occur. The chlorine remaining after the chlorine demand is called total chlorine and is equal to free and combined chlorine. Combined chlorine refers to the chlorine that reacts with nitrogen in the water. Combined chlorine is also unavailable for sanitizing. Finally, the chlorine that remains after the chlorine demand is overcome and is available to sanitize the water is called free chlorine. Only free chlorine is available for sanitizing, and this is what should be used to test in chlorine solution tests. There are many different methods available to test for free chlorine in sanitation solutions or in water. These include test strips, titration kits, and sensors. Note: make sure that if you are using test strips, that they indicate on the label that they are specifically for free chlorine and that they are not expired. Also, be sure to use them according to the label instructions. In summary, if we subtract the chlorine demand and the combined chlorine from the added chlorine, this equals the free chlorine. Remember, only free chlorine is available for sanitizing. Your job as a supervisor is to verify that the concentration of free chlorine in a sanitizing solution is monitored and maintained. This video was developed by Food Safety CTS for the Arizona and California Leafy Greens marketing agreements.